Today we are here to discuss polar and nonpolar covalent bonds. Grab a pen and a piece of paper so that you can take notes during the lectures. Let's get ready. In the previous lesson, we had learned that there are two types of bonds, ionic bonds and covalent bonds. And now you need to know that covalent bonds, they are called nonpolar covalent bonds that equal share of electrons. If there is unequal sharing of electrons, then they are called polar covalent bonds. It's exactly like if two people enter into a business partnership, both can have equal share, and sometimes one has larger share, other one has a smaller share. Let's look at this picture. See, there is a rope. Two kids are pulling on the right side and two are pulling the same rope from the left side. At both ends of the rope there is equal force. That type of bonding or that type of situation is called equal share. If this happens, then we call it non-polar covalent bonds. Okay? A polar covalent bond is unequal sharing of electrons between two atoms. Let's take an example of hydrogen and chlorine atoms. And this difference because one atom has higher electronegativity, other one has lower electronegativity. You can see in this picture that bromine is electronegative and its electronegativity is far higher than electronegativity of hydrogen. As you know, hydrogen is placed in group 1 and bromine is in group 17. Group 17 elements are electronegatively high. You can see in this picture and you can get the concept. One rope is being pulled by two groups. On left end you can see there are only two people pulling. On the right end there are 7. Is it equal? No. The force is different. There is more force on the right side because there are 7 people. On the left side there are only 2. That type of situation we can say the share is not equal. Share is unequal. That is the foundation of polar bonding. Let's move forward. Non-polar covalent bond is an equal sharing of electrons between two atoms. Like in covalent bonding, in our previous lesson, you had seen there is a bond between chlorine and chlorine atom, between nitrogen and nitrogen atom, between oxygen and oxygen atoms, and the electronegativity difference is 0. It means both atoms are equally electronegative. Therefore, the bond they formed is non-polar covalent bonds. Like you can see in this picture, two dogs of the same size are trying to snatch a bone towards them. On the right side, I show you another picture. Both sides, two girls. Why? Because the atom is the same, like chlorine, chlorine, nitrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, oxygen. And both are equally putting their shares into an action. Okay? How we determine this bond is ionic, this bond is covalent, this bond is polar covalent. We know in ionic bonding, one has positive charge, other one negative charge. It means one is losing electron and other one is gaining electron. In covalent, they are sharing electrons equally. Two electrons are being shared by both atoms. Third one, partial polar covalent. And what we see here, one is having only one electron, other one is sharing two electrons. They are sharing one electron. So this is higher side of electronegativity, other one on the lower side. If you are asked by looking at certain bonds, this is polar, this is nonpolar, how we would decide? Let me show you. If electronegativity difference between two atoms between 0 and 0.4, this is nonpolar covalent bond. If electronegativity is 0.5 to 1.9, then it is polar covalent bonds. If electronegativity difference is 2.0 through 4.0, then it's ionic bond. Let me give you an example. Two atoms, suppose one is A, one is B. A electronegativity is 1.9 and B is 1.5. If they make a bond, what bond they would make? Subtract the electronegativity. Electronegativity difference is 0.4. And we know if it is 0.4, this is nonpolar covalent bond. In your chemistry textbook, you will find a chart, a list of electronegativity of all elements. If you don't see, if you don't find in your book, let us know in the comment section. And in next video, we will give you the complete list of electronegativity of all elements. Let's do some practice. This is a bond between H and Cl. Electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1. Electronegativity of chlorine is 3.1. What type of bond is it? How we know? 3.1 subtract 2.1. So what do you get? 1.0. What type of bond is it? You know, 0 to 0.4, nonpolar. 0.5 to 0.9, polar. Let's see. You can look one more time. 0 to 0.4, nonpolar covalent bond. 0.5 to 1.9, polar covalent bond. And 2.0 to 4.0 is ionic. Okay? Let's back to the problem. So 3.1 minus 2.1. So difference is 1.0. According to the criteria we have seen in the previous slide, this should be polar covalent bonds. Okay? Now let's reveal the answer. 3.1 minus 2.1, it's polar covalent bonds. Now these are problems for your 3 and 2.1 between nitrogen and hydrogen. What type of bond they would form? And hydrogen, hydrogen, 2.1 and 2.1. Now your homework is solve these problems and give your answers in comment section. If you come up with any question you need help on, don't hesitate to ask us in comment section. If you like this video, share with others. Share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, do so now. That's all for the day. We would meet soon with a new topic. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.